So we've looked at solving trig equations graphically. Now we're going to be looking at solving them algebraically. So what does that mean? Just solving them using maths. So this question here is saying root 3 tan x is equal to 1 between 0 and 360. So basically we want to know, when will root 3 tan x be equal to 1, right? So this is quite simple. So what you want to do first is divide both sides by root 3. Okay, when you've got to here, so that's tan x. When you've got here, you can draw your cast diagram. And what you need to think about here is this positive or negative, okay? Is it going to be positive, negative value? So it's going to give a positive value, which we know for tan occurs in the first quadrant and the third quadrant. So we can have two values, right? And then all you need to do here is take the inverse of this value, and that gives you your first one in the first quadrant. So x equals tan minus 1 over root 3. So if you know your exact angles, you should know that this is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, that's it in the first quadrant. But also you need to remember it's going to be in this third quadrant here as well, which is going to be 180 plus 30 degrees here. That's going to become 210 degrees, and there your two answers there. Exactly the same idea over here. So if this next one is exactly the same idea, but we want to move everything apart from the cos x over. So cos x is equal to negative 1 over root 2 between 0 and 360. So again, we'll do our cos diagram, cast diagram. Okay, so here, because of this negative, by logic, when something isn't negative, it must be positive, right? So it would have been positive here and here, but it's actually not going to be positive. It's going to be negative, so we're going to be in this quadrant and this quadrant. So now we need to think about what the inverse cos x is here. So cos minus 1 of 1 over root 2 will give you what? That will give you 45 degrees. Okay. But now you need to think about what x is going to be equal to, because x is equal to 180 minus 45 and 180 plus 45. This is equal to 135 degrees and 225 degrees. So you can see how you need to be really careful here over whether it's positive or negative, getting the acute angle and then applying that to the quadrant. Okay, so that's more questions. I'm going to do some more examples in the next few lessons, but just get lots of practice with these and they make lots of sense once you get used to them.